welcome back to Lucky Dice. And so now we have Bimfy as a special guest.
Yay!
And so on the last few
Why
episodes,
you cutting down all the flowers? That's not good.
I'm special. That face.
okay. But yeah, last time we got to here and then we just quit. So this is where we are now. I'm not sure where we're supposed to be going, but whatever, man.
I don't remember much of the plot.
It's a piggy pig.
The last time where we were at was we defeated the first dungeon, and then we floated away to here, and then there was this King of Red Lions guy that wanted to talk to us about some weird plot that happened.
I see.
Yeah. We were doing Sonic Adventure DX, but that didn't turn out to be good at all. Our commentary was horrid. I think we could do better with something else. Quite possibly. I can't exactly remember where we're supposed to be going.
Good job.
I did that sick trick, bro.
Good job, Link. You can do it.
Goodbye.
Oh no, he is dead.
So, what was that, like, story that you were talking about before in, like, gym?
Oh yeah. There's a guy. I'm not gonna say his name.
Yeah.
Because that would be.
Let's just call him Reggie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Reggie is very competitive in gym, and it don't matter what we're playing, he'll always yell at you if you don't do exactly what he does. And even if you do what he does, he yells at you. And we were playing angle ball today, and somebody was standing behind me because I was not letting them get the ball. And I didn't know, but they ran out to the other side of the gym almost like halfway. And then the game ended, but he didn't throw the ball because he is a ball hog, because he likes the ball. And then he started yelling at the other Reggie that ran to the other side of the gym. And he goes, "Why didn't you get open?" And then the other Reggie says, "I was open." And he goes, "No, you weren't." But he didn't say no, you weren't, because he says a bad word. And then the other Reggie said, "Yes, I was open," and also said a bad word, because bad words are bad. And then I turned around and said, "You need to calm down. You need to climb down, bro." And he was like, "No, 'cause, yeah."
That was beautiful.
No, 'cause, yeah.
And he gets mad too easy because nobody does what he does. And he thinks he is the best gym person in the world.
He is,
And I will bump his face. Well, the end.
Yay!
For my story.
Yeah.
Let's talk about YouTube.
Alright.
So, who do you usually watch?
Just random people.
Thank you.
Yes.
I usually get on and watch movie trailers or something,
Is that it?
and music videos, and sometimes other stuff, but that's not a lot.
Oh, okay. Now I finally freaking remember what I was going to tell a story about. There was like, so I was at my cousin's house. What is this plot? Okay, first quarters. Okay. Sure, whatever. Okay. But we were at my cousin's house. Keep in mind, this was a very long time ago. I was in maybe 1st to 2nd grade. So me and Blake, other last name, that is my cousin, that also goes to my school. You guys know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Blonde hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, girl. But, it was her, my, like, 2 cousins, and, like, Callie, I think? That's not her actual name, but, God. But yeah, we were just running around, and so they had just installed this new basement, well, not really basement, but like a new shack. And so they didn't have a door for it yet. So they had this like, well, I guess they did have a door installed, but it was all that they could like afford at the time. And so we were like looking inside, and so then as we were going inside, like the other Blake like said to Callie like, don't shut and then the door closed, and so then she said, door. There was no lock on the outside. I mean, it automatically locked. So we were locked inside there, and we didn't know what to do. And it was getting freaking hot, and we were like in second grade, so we didn't have any contact. We didn't have any phones or whatever. So we didn't know what to do. So we thought it was a good idea to like start banging the door. And so instead of getting it open how it was supposed to, the hinge snapped. And so when it fell down vertically, and so when it like hit the ground, it snapped in half.
Oh, jeez.
And so my other cousin, what do we call him? Brian, I guess. That just came in my head.
Probably.
But Brian was like standing right in front of the door, and he noticed us before we opened the door. And so he could have saved us if we waited like 5 more seconds. And so it fell down right in front of him, and so like everybody screamed and like started running because we were all panicking and we didn't know what to do. It was funny.
Wow.
But eventually, in the end, I'm not sure what happened, but I don't think anybody like got in trouble or anything, because we would die if we didn't. We would suffocate to death.
That reminds me of one story this one time. Well, I don't really remember it that well. I was at something with my mom and my stepdad,
Mhm.
and my 2 stepbrothers, and we were. I was young. I was about maybe 5th, 6th grade, maybe, and I'm probably younger. But anyway,
Yeah.
They were doing something somewhere, and then we were messing around in their car, and we accidentally locked the keys in the car. So, and they got super ticked at us. We were like, well, we didn't know. We're just little. And then there's like, okay, we'll just call the people and they'll unlock it. And so they unlocked it then. That wasn't as good of a story as yours. But,
We just called the people.
speaking of locked in, you know.
Yeah. There was this like, I can't exactly remember how it went, but I was at my cousin, Richard, but she's a girl. So, Richard, who is a girl, she, like, I was at her house, and so then, her mom's boyfriend was, we were kind of messing around, and so then I went into, like, Richard, who was a girl's room, and so we, like, her, step mom boyfriend, like, her mom's boyfriend, like, decided to lock me in, and so then he was just messing around, and so I think he said, hold on, I think I'm gonna go use the bathroom, or something like that. He went to do something, but he was just joking around, and so then he actually, like, left. But then later, what is going on? You guys see that too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
But, hold on, let me try and figure out what I'm supposed to be doing here. There's a button here. There it goes. Okay. But anyway, yeah, he locked me in, and so then I didn't understand. Well, I didn't know how to get out. He completely forgot about me. So,
Wow.
I was just stuck in there. And so, this was a little later after that, like, barn door story that snapped in half. but they I was trying to find my way to get out, and so then
You went through the window.
I didn't go through the window.
You should have.
He was like, I think I saw like, you know, those like little like holes that are in the middle of doorknobs.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, they just are there.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, what will happen if I take like a toothpick and put it in there? And so then, hold on, it's gonna, alright. But, yeah, I was trying to find my way out, and so then I was like, what if I put a toothpick in this door hole thing? And then it opened, and I was like, wow. Wow. That was a terrible story. That was very anticlimactic. Oh, okay. I've been wanting to tell this story for a while, and I completely forgot about it. So this one time, it was like, I just completed my homework, and it was like 2 a.m. I fixed me some popcorn without trying to like wake up my parents. So I fixed it, and so I was like, wow, man, now I'm thirsty. So I got up, went back into the kitchen, opened the refrigerator, and so then I reached my arm in, grabbed the Gatorade that was in there, took it out, and I slowly walked back into my room. And so whenever I looked in my room, guess what?
What?
There was nothing in there. It was just a room. And I slept well that night.
Now that was a spooky story.
Next time on Lucky Dice, I try to freaking figure out what I'm supposed to be doing.
Goodbye.
Presentation. Oh, got it. Bye-bye.